Children, it is a continuation of the chapter Understanding Quadrilateral. Now let us solve the exercise 4. And the first question is, state whether true or false. A. All rectangles are squares. It is a false statement. Why? You know that in square all sides are equal, but in rectangles only opposite sides are equal. Squares may be rectangle may not be squares. So here all rectangles are squares. It is a false statement. The second one is, all rhombus are parallelogram. All rhombuses are parallelogram. It is true, because rhombus is having all the properties of parallelogram. In rhombus, opposite sides are parallel. So it is a parallelogram. So in all rhombus, opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, all rhombus are parallelogram. So you take this statement is true. Next, all squares are rhombus and also rectangles. Yes, it is true, because square is a rhombus because all sides are equal. All squares are rhombus. And square is also rectangle, as all angles are right angles. And therefore you can say that all squares are rhombus and also rectangles. Therefore it is true. This statement is true. It is. Next, let us take the D. All squares are not parallelogram. It is false. You know that all squares are parallelogram because opposite sides are parallel here. In all squares, opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, all squares are parallelogram. The statement all squares are not parallelogram is a false statement. So it is false. It is. Next, all kites are rhombus. Kite is not having the property of rhombus, because in kites only one pair of adjacent sides are equal. Not all sides are equal. Therefore, all kites are rhombus. It is a false statement. So you take it is false. Next, all rhombuses are kites. You can say that all rhombuses are kites because it is having the property of kites in which the pair of adjacent sides are equal. Here, two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. Therefore, you can say that this is true. Next, all parallelograms are trapezium. Here, in trapezium only one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and all parallelograms are trapezium means, yes, we can say that all parallelograms are trapezium, because in trapezium one pair of opposite sides are parallel. In parallelogram two pairs of opposite sides are parallel means it satisfies the property of trapezium. Therefore you can say that here it is a true statement. Next, all squares are trapezium, and also you can say that it is also true statement because all squares also have one pair of parallel lines. Therefore, it is also true statement. Second question, identify all the quadrilateral that have, first one, four sides of equal length. The quadrilateral in which four sides of equal length, there are two. First one is that you know, square. That is square. Square is a quadrilateral in which four sides are of equal length. Second one, that is rhombus. In rhombus also all sides are of equal length. Next one, 4 right angles. Here the quadrilateral that have 4 right angles. You know that there are 2 quadrilaterals which are having 4 right angles. First one is the square. Second one is rectangle. These are the 2 quadrilateral having 4 right angles. Next, let us take the third question. Explain how a square is a quadrilateral, a parallelogram, a rhombus and rectangle. Here we have to explain that how a square is a quadrilateral, how it is a parallelogram, how it is a rhombus and how it is a rectangle. You know, square is a quadrilateral as it is a closed curve having 4 line segments. It is a closed plane figure with 4 line segments. And it is a parallelogram because the opposite sides are parallel. So square is a parallelogram. Means square is having all the properties of parallelogram. Next, square is a rhombus because it is having a sides of equal length. In square, all the sides are of equal length as in rhombus. Because in rhombus, all the sides are of equal length. In square is also all the sides are of equal length. Therefore, square is also rhombus. Next, square is a rectangle. In rectangle, all the 4 angles are right angles. In square also, all the 4 angles are right angles. Therefore, square is also rectangle. In this way, we can explain that square is a quadrilateral and also it is a parallelogram, rhombus and rectangle. So, let us write how square is a quadrilateral. Write the answer here. Square is a quadrilateral since it has 4 sides. Since it has 4 sides. Next, square is a parallelogram since it contains both pairs of opposite sides. Which are both pairs of opposite sides which are parallel. Here you take square is a parallelogram since it contains the opposite sides which are equal and parallelogram. It contains both pairs of opposite sides equal and parallel. Means it shows all the properties of parallelogram here. Next, square is a rhombus since it has 4 equal sides and diagonals bisect perpendicularly each other. So write square is a rhombus because first one you write it has 4 equal sides. It has 4 equal sides. Second one, its diagonal bisect perpendicularly each other. Its diagonals bisects perpendicularly each other. Next, square is a rectangle because it has equal opposite sides and all right angles. So you take here, square is a rectangle. Square is a rectangle because in square opposite sides are equal. Parallel means it is a parallelogram. And second one is all angles are equal and 90 degree. All angles are equal and 90 degree. That completes that. Square is a quadrilateral and also it is a parallelogram and also it is a rhombus and rectangle. Next one is name the quadrilateral whose diagonals bisect each other. Here you know that in all parallelogram diagonal bisect each other. So you can say that parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus. These are the 4 quadrilateral in which diagonals bisect each other. So you write the quadrilateral whose diagonals bisect each other. Or first one you can write, first one is a parallelogram. Second you can write it is a rectangle, that is one of the parallelogram also. Third one square. Fourth one rhombus. Next, second one, diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. You know that is in square and rhombus. So take quadrilateral in which diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other are first one is that you know square and rhombus here. First one is square, second one is rhombus. Next one is diagonals are equal. Diagonals are equal. the quadrilateral in which diagonals are equal are, first one is square and the other one is rectangle here. So you take quadrilateral in which diagonals are equal. First one is, you write square, second one is rectangle. In square diagonals are equal, in rectangle also diagonals are equal. Next, fifth question, explain why rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. You know about the convex polygon. In convex polygon, all the diagonals lies inside the polygon, and in rectangle also, you know that rectangle is a quadrilateral. In this quadrilateral, all the vertices and all the diagonals lies inside the interior portion. Therefore, you can say that rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. It shows all the properties of convex quadrilateral. Convex polygon, the polygon in which all the vertices and diagonals lies interior, that is the convex polygon. And rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral as it is having 4 sides, and it is convex because all 4 vertices and diagonals lies interior. So you write the answer. Rectangle is a convex quadrilateral since its vertex raised and diagonals, all the diagonals lie in interior, lie in its interior. So it is a convex quadrilateral. Now you come to the sixth question. ABC is a right angle triangle and O is the midpoint of the side opposite to the right angle. Explain why O is equidistant from A, B and C. Here the right angle triangle ABC is given, and two right angle triangle makes a rectangle. Here the rectangle ABCD is completed with CD is equals to AB and AD is equals to BC, and angle ADC is a right angle. So here ABCD rectangle is completed, and AC and BD are the diagonals of a rectangle ABCD which are equal and also bisect each other at a point O. So O becomes the midpoint of the diagonals AC and BD. As O is the midpoint, A, B, C and D are the O is the point which is at equidistant from the points A, B, C and D here. That is the answer. So you write it. The solution is, since two right angle triangles make a rectangle. So the rectangle ABCD is completed here, completed with DC is equals to AB and BC is equals to AD. Angle ADC is equals to 90 degree. In rectangle, the diagonals in rectangle ABCD, diagonal AC is equals to diagonal BD and they bisect. AC and BD bisect at O. Bisect at O. Therefore, O is the midpoint of AC and BD here. O is the midpoint of AC and BD. Therefore, as it is a midpoint, therefore what? O is, here what I have tried, O is the point which is equidistant from ABC. O is equidistant from A, B, C and also from D also.